What is up, everybody? Zach from Redwood Chronicles. Got the version 2 of the Perun rack for the Husqvarna 701. Got the version 1 right here. Gonna do a little compare and contrast video. I never had a complaint about this rack. It worked great for me. I definitely would have gotten the extension for it at some point, but they came out with the version 2. And so let's get this thing unboxed and see how she looks. All right, guys, so first opinion or first thoughts on this. This powder coat's real nice. This dark gray looks awesome. I'm gonna like it a lot better on the back of the bike versus just black, with my bike being black. Way more attachment points, yeah. Definitely looks a lot better than the black, if you ask me. All right, guys, so just comparing them. You could tell the overall footprint's the same size. There are a few differences. So these slots are 2 millimeters wider. That leaves enough room for the Krega OS rack loops to be installed from the underside and everything like that. Let's see what else. There's this rear central slot for the Krega US 10 and US 20. And then these holes are all for the Mosko Gnoblin setup. Okay, guys, and I don't have the old extension plate, but according to Nicola, this is a big improvement on this. These G-hooks are further back now, so they're actually useful versus they were a little bit too far forward to be useful before. So he says this thing's a big improvement. I can already tell that you have endless options to how you want to mount stuff. So a lot of this is geared towards specific stuff and specific luggage. But yeah, let's go ahead and get it put on the bike. All right, guys, so the first thing we're gonna do is attach the extension plate to the rack itself. Comes with the supplied hardware. Obviously, bolts will go through the holes. And then we'll go ahead and do a washer and a nut on each of those on the underside. All right, guys, so that's where your 4 is gonna go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 4 millimeter Allen, 10 millimeter wrench to tighten it all down. And for now, I'm just gonna snug it up because I wanna make sure it's perfectly centered. The holes on the extension plate are slotted, so I just wanna make sure that everything lines up perfectly. All right, and there you have it, extension plates all on. I was lining, what I was making sure is each of these slots here, because these are a little slotted, it can kind of get side to side. So I just snugged them up, lined those up perfectly, and then cinched them all down. Let's get it put on the bike. One last thing I am gonna do before I put this on the bike actually is install the Gnoblin thing. I don't know if this is exactly where I'm gonna keep it. I know I want it as far back as it can go to be able to get to that gas tank. So I'm gonna stick it right here for now. Might wind up moving it, we'll see. But I have a feeling this is gonna be the spot for it here on the extension part. All right, guys, so it comes with 2 sets of spacers. The taller spacers are gonna go in the front. And then the smaller spacers are gonna go in the rear. If you do not have holes here, go ahead and look at the Perun video, or the video I did for the first generation one, or the one that does the Outback Motortek Rack. Both of those videos tell you how to pull all the plastics off and drill the holes and everything like that. Since I've already done it twice, I'm not gonna do it again. But yeah, go ahead and take a look at those videos if you need advice on how to do that. Otherwise, we're just gonna get this mounted up. So it does come with spacers to put in here like that. The smaller screws are gonna go in the rear. So get one of the spacers in there, and then run the bolt through. And then I'll go ahead and just set that on there. Tighten that down a slight amount, just enough to start the threads. And then, like I said, the longer screw will go in the front. Start threading that one on. All right, then we'll go ahead and do the rear here. Go ahead and get the spacer on. Again, long bolt goes in front. Just gonna grab because the bike's not on a flat stand, it's hard to get the spacer on, so you can grab it with needle nose pliers, get the bolt through it. And then these will be a 5mm Allen. Go ahead and get this cinched up here. All right guys, so there's the rack installed on the bike. Looks really good. I am a huge fan of the gray. I think it looks absolutely amazing, especially on this black. All right, so now we'll go ahead and take the Reckless 40. And this should just slide on. All right guys, and there you have it with the Reckless 40 system on it. Let's talk about what really matters. Look how easy that is to get to. That's a huge improvement. That might be part of the extension plate to be able to get to this, but with the old rack, I was probably about an inch forward more. So this provides a lot more ease of ability to get in there. Super pumped with that. All right guys, and then the shim kit does work for the Outback Motortek Rack from the previous gen, so we're gonna go ahead and get this thrown on really quick. There's another video detailing how to do that. If you guys are interested, check it out. But I'm just gonna throw this on really quick and then show you guys what the new rack looks like with the bigger setup. All right guys, and there it is with the Motortek rack on. Closer look, you can see how that spacer system works. So you guys can see how far back this bag is able to go in relationship to the fuel tank here. Because this extension plate, you can see, you can put the bag so much further back. It would have to be at least a couple, 2 or 3 inches forward more to be stabilized on the rack without the extension rack. So that extension's a great addition. All right guys, and that's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it helps you make a decision. I definitely say if you got the version 1, it's worth the upgrade to version 2. That powder coat's way nicer. It doesn't look like it's gonna scratch at all. And yeah, just the setup's much better if you're gonna actually carry luggage, especially if it's some of the luggage is designed to be carried on it. So cheers guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate all the support, and have a good day.